Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Matchday -1 media conference ahead of Vancouver Whitecaps FC's opening match in Concacaf Champions Cup action against CS Cartaginés. We have here striker Brian White. We will be followed by head coach Jesper Sorensen momentarily. We will take questions in English. If you have a question in Spanish, we're happy to translate as well. We'll start things off here with Michael McCall. Go ahead, Michael.
Morning to you, Brian. Hopefully you're enjoying life this pre-season. How's it felt pre-season with the team? Does it feel like it did last year? You had such a good run in the Concacaf Champions Cup to start things off. Do you feel it's feeling the same way again?
Yeah, I think everyone's been eager to get back out there. Obviously, we've had a really good season last year, and we made it to the very end and weren't able to capitalize on those situations. So I think everyone's kind of got that that hunger, that chip on their shoulder to kind of redeem those games. And it's we know it's going to be a long, hard season, but I think everyone's excited for it.
You've had a few years' experience now with this competition with the club. What have you learned about playing in these kind of games, especially these away ones?
They can be difficult. I think they're not your usual environment, not like some of the MLS venues that we go to. So we know it can be tough. Elevation, heat, the travel, everything kind of plays into it. And so we just have to do everything we can leading up to the game to prepare and know that, the game's here tomorrow night, but we play them in the second leg back home in Vancouver. So it's a game of 2 or 4 halves at least. So never panic and just stay calm and believe in ourselves.
Thank you, Michael. We'll go ahead to Gemma Carson-Smits. Go ahead, Gemma.
Hi, Brian. Talk to us about how things feel different heading into the tournament this year. It feels like there weren't a lot of expectations on you guys as a group this time last season, and perhaps those expectations have been raised both internally and externally this year.
Yeah, obviously, I think the expectations, especially externally, have been raised. I think for us, I think we went into every game last year wanting to win that game, wanting to win that round, and that's all we can really look at right now is that we have Cartaginés this round, and if we want to achieve anything, we have to get through them first. So we know it's going to be a tough test here tomorrow, and then back home in Vancouver. So that's what the focus is on right now.
What about Cartaginés makes them such a tough test?
I think one that they've been in a flow of games already. They're doing well in their league. That's always going to be a challenge, especially when we've come off a preseason that had some inclement weather influence the games that we were able to play. So yeah, it's going to be a tough test away from home, far heat, altitude. It's going to be a challenge, but I think everyone's ready for it.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you, Gemma. We'll go ahead to Jay Janor up next. If you have a question, reminder to just use the raise hand function. Go ahead, Jay.
Brian, greetings. You've missed the snowfall in Vancouver today, so lucky you. Hey, I'm curious from your perspective, how different is this team than the one that finished the season last year? I mean, obviously, a loss of Ollie is big, but you got a full year of Thomas Mueller. How do you see this team, and where's it different?
Yeah, like you said, obviously we lose a guy like Ali Ahmed who was so good for us. He's killing it over there in Norwich, and we're all so happy for him. But with the guys we have in locker room, I think we're all confident. I think we've brought in a couple of good players. Obviously, like you said, we have Thomas for a full year. Hopefully, Galdi's recovering well, and we can have him for much longer than we had him last year. So I think everyone's really excited to see how we evolve this year again.
Okay, so a busy schedule to start the season off, 4 matches in 10 days. Are you the type of guy who wants to play tomorrow? Are you going to play tomorrow? And how do you see these next 10 days?
Yeah, I'm the type I want to play every game. Obviously, it's up to the coaching staff how they want to put out the lineups. But yeah, as a player, you want to play every game possible. And it's obviously, like you said, it's a lot of games to start the season. It was the same way last year, and I think it helped us. It was kind of a, jumping right into the deep end, just got into the flow of games. And I think it's an exciting time.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Jay. We'll go next to Kazimir Gomez Munoz. Go ahead, Kazimir.
Hello, Brian. Welcome to Costa Rica. You do very well against Costa Rican teams. In 2025, you scored a brace against Saprissa and another against the national team. Why do you so well against Costa Rican teams?
Yeah, obviously, like you said, I had a couple goals against the Saprissa, a goal against the national team. Was it last year? I don't know. I think obviously it's going to be a tough game. Like I said before, these are big moments. This tournament's a big moment. Playing for your national team's a big moment. So you always try to play at your best, and I've been able to fortunately do that in the past. So hopefully, can continue doing that. But like I said, it's going to be a tough challenge.
And we'll go ahead to Nathan Vanstone up next. Go ahead, Nathan.
Hey, Brian. Interesting preseason, a little bit of rain along the way, but it is a year where a number of players, 24 returning players, coaches in his second season. Just talk about just the group and everyone being familiar with each other and the expectations for the year.
Yeah, like I've always said, we've always had a core group for the last quite a few years now, and having so many guys return from last year and how successful we were last year, I think helps a lot going into this season. And then obviously we've added a couple of players that hopefully can raise the level even higher. So I think everyone's really excited to see how much further we can take it this year and what we can achieve.
Obviously, the task for Wednesday is still there, but MLS home opener on Saturday and just an opportunity to play in front of the fans for the first time in months.
Yeah, obviously it's exciting to get the season going again. It was a short off season, but at the same time felt long. You miss those games, you miss playing in front of your fans. So everyone's really looking forward to obviously doing what we need to do tomorrow night, and full focus obviously on that. But then again, we play a couple of days later at home, and I think we're all really excited to see our fans again.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, and with that concludes our Match Day Match One media conference. Thank you, Brian.
Thanks, guys.